was up here saying, I hear more stuff that he's doing. I know, I record stuff ahead of time. This particular song, my family is Scotch-Irish, as they say in North Carolina, or Ulster Scots, as they would say in Ireland, or Scots-Irish, as Scottish people might say. And basically, we're a little bit Irish, a little bit Scottish, and everybody hates us. You know, we're okay with that. But when we came over in boats and ships and canoes, we brought music with us. This is one of the tunes we brought with us, called The Red-Haired Boy. And the way in the background of this tune,
it's an Austin Healey Sprite,
accordion.
or Austin Healey 1000,
my
I
dad
should
played
say.
mandolin, my mother played accordion, and I played electric guitar. So at night, my dad would be sitting around listening to Bill Monroe and playing his little mandolin. My mom was in the other room, locked behind a door, playing Myron Florin polkas on her accordion. I was in my room with a pig-nosed amplifier, playing Black Sabbath. We did not play together. So this is my song that if we played together, we would have sounded like this.
This is Austin Healey 3000, I should say. Tell me about your car.
Yeah, well, I'm Charlie Schott. I'm with the Bay British Car Club here in Panama City. We're at the Scottish Games and Scottish Festival and Highland Games. This here is a 1960 Austin Healey that I restored from ground up. It was up wrecked in Pennsylvania, all stuck in a barn for about 30 years. And when we found it, that's what it looked like. I've also restored a 1950 MGTD and a 1947 MGTC. I'm currently in restoring a 1955 Austin Healey, which has a 104 engine, and also a 1951 Jaguar XK120. I have a shop just west of 79 here, back behind the powder room, where I have around 2,000 square feet of a shop that I not only do restorations, I do repairs on other British cars for either car club members or even people that see our website and want to have some work done on their old British sports car. I'll take it in and help them out on things like that.
How many years you been doing this?
Well, we moved down here 14 years ago from Michigan. I've probably been at it about 13 years, I guess, once I got situated down here.
Do you do the body work yourself, or do you have a shop do it?
I have a shop over on Jenks called Legends Auto Body. They do all the body work and paint for me, but I do the mechanical, the interiors, the electrical, everything else.
So if I brought my car over to your shop, you could give me an estimate then. I actually have a couple cars that need some work.
Yeah. Well, if it's an old British car, I will, but anything newer that's got a computer, that I don't have the equipment to handle anything like that.
Anything else you want to tell us about the car?
Well, we're expecting a turnout. We usually get around 15, 20 British cars here. With the COVID and everything, we've had some poor turnout, so not expecting a lot of cars, but we'll have fun. We also have voting here, so anybody wants to vote on their favorite British car, we'll give you a ballot. You can go down the line when the rest of the cars are here.
Okay, well, Charlie, I enjoyed talking to you. My name's Dennis Sytsma, Homestead, Florida, USA. I'm in Panama City, Florida.
Okay.
And we're enjoying a beautiful day here at the Scottish Festival.
Yeah, good. Good. Well, thank you. Bay British Car Club, Gary Finster. They did a restoration on that about 3-4 years ago.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Hey, Gary.
$179 and said, that's what I want. My dad said, how about the tin whistle? It's only $6. So that became my first instrument. Now when I'm working, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard. I want the money, don't really work on you. Come home. No, I'm gonna be the man who's coming home to you. Now when I get young, now I'm gonna be the man who gets right next to you. Walk by 1,000 miles to you.
I'd call Bell on you though. I'm just saying.
He's got oh yeah, I was like, oh that's funny. Why is
Go ahead, start
Hi,
talking.
I'm Jim. This is a 1959 MGA twin cam, and there were about 100,000 MGAs made, but only 2,111 twin cams, and probably only about 500 are known to exist anymore. What was different, besides the twin cam engine, was this car also had disc brakes, which back in 1959 only Jaguar and Ferrari had disc brakes, and so it had disc brakes and steel wheels because it was designed for racing, so steel knockoffs rather than wire wheel. I've had it since about 2003, and basically a no rust car. It spent its entire life in Tempe, Arizona. So typically these cars are rust buckets, but this is all original.
And what year did you say it was again?
1959 MGA twin cam.
Okay. I saw on Wheeler Dealers they had something about the rear engine seal on an MGA, and they went to some shop in California where they reworked the back seal for a more modern seal on it. Do you know anything about that, or?
No, but I wish I had one. Yeah, it does leak oil quite a bit, and so eventually once the engine gets taken out someday, I would do a different seal.
Yeah, well, what they said on Wheeler Dealers was they had like a Volkswagen type seal on it that was like a squirreled seal, and yeah. So what they did is they completely reworked it at this CAD shop in California. And anyway, I didn't save the show, but it did pique my interest how they can take these older cars and update them like that using modern
English leaks.
Yeah.
You know, and I was at a car show one time, and the event was, or the people stayed at a Hilton, and the manager of the Hilton said he can always tell when the British car show's in town because every parking space has a puddle of oil underneath it.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you talking to me. What was your name again?
Jim.
Jim, okay, Jim. And I'm going to walk around the car with the camera a little slow and try to...
I'll show you the engine too.
Yeah, sure, that's great.
So the engine here is unique.
Yeah, take your time.
Rather than the typical little four-banger, it's a dual overhead twin cam.
Is this a V?
No, everybody thinks it is.
It looks like a V engine, doesn't it?
It's a good set.
Okay, and are those SU carburetors?
Carburetors.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to work on an Austin Healey Sprite years ago, and that was fun. Hard to get parts for this car, though?
Not really. You know, there's an
you can put it down now,
aftermarket for these cars that sometimes you can get parts quicker for those than you can for a modern car.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. All right, well, nice talking to you, and it's a beautiful car.
Thank you. Keep me centered on that flag.
Scarlet, sir. Yes, they do. Yes.
Major Victor McMullen. Participating is our very own Panama City Pipes and Drums, Santa Rosa Pipes and Drums, and the Emerald Coast Pipes and Drums. Give them a big hand. They're working hard today for you.
Bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say